Good evening, my dear friends, and welcome to Tuesday evening's Vigil for Peace on Doves for Peace. And for those who have joined us, who've not logged in, who are thinking, who is this strange man wearing a frock? It's Brother Sean. And I'm a member of the Teo community of Interfaith Franciscans, where we embrace all faiths and none, and where we dedicate our lives to God for peace, for unity and equality, for compassion and for justice, for the whole family of God. So before we begin, I would like us to just be still for a moment, come back to our heart, and to just experience the presence of Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother. Because this channel, Doves for Peace, was set up for Gaia 3 years ago, though it was known then by a different name, Heart to Soul Prayer Partners for Peace. But today, Gaia asks of each child of God who embraces the light, be they new age, old age, any age, to come back to their heart and to embrace the Supreme, the God Goddess, in the cathedral of God, the landscape. So let us just relax now. And if you have a candle nearby, I would love you to light your candle for peace, so that together, collectively, we will release a powerful light from our hearts, from our homes, out into the universe. So we light this light in the name of all that is, in the name of the Father, Mother God, who creates life, in the name of the risen cosmic Christ, who loves life, in the name of the Spirit, who is the fire of life, in the name of Gaia, our beloved Earth Mother, who nurtures the divine in all life, and in the name of all faith traditions or none, they are the children of God, our brothers and our sisters. And in the name of spiritual diversity, I welcome you to this table of love on behalf of all my brothers and sisters of the Teo community of Interfaith Franciscans. Let us be still. Let us come to our heart. The heart is the teacher. The heart encases the essence of the Supreme, who's known by many names, a God Goddess of love. And as we close our eyes, we see ourselves coming together in light form, beams of light, all shapes and all sizes. But we come to a place of beauty, to the earth plane, where we have incarnated as a being of love. And part of our journey was to come here and raise the healing vibrational energy of the earth plane, locked in a third dimensional energy. We came here to follow our heart, to listen to our heart, and to embrace our heart. With Gaia, for Gaia, in the presence of unconditional love. As we relax now, I would like you to just sit and be still and surround yourself with love, in light, and where there is a blessing for those who gather in the name of love. And with each in-breath that you breathe, you are breathing into your being the love of Mother Earth up through your feet, your sacred feet. And Mother Earth is releasing her love right now up through the 7 roots into your tree of life. And that love is realigning all of your chakras, creating balance and harmony and divine connectedness. And there is an inner peace now. And that peace is allowing you to sit in the presence of divine love. And visualize, if you would, your 7 branches flowing from your being, touching the heavens, connecting with the Father, Mother God, the divine feminine aspect of God, with the angelic realm, the ascended masters, your spiritual teachers, and just sense the love, the joy, and the peace as you sit in the presence of all that is. You are now the tree of life, the sacred tree of life, a conduit of love, allowing the blessings from God flow down through you to Mother Earth. Be still. Be still and know that we are now with Gaia, our Earth Mother, who invites us here to hold the light, to nurture this light with love. Sense the rhythm of your heartbeat as you connect with all that is sacred around you, and be aware of the peace of God. A God who has many, many names, but the children of God are one in the eyes of God. And all the divine asks of you and me, a child of God, is to receive that love. A love that quenches the thirst. A love that empowers the heart, reawaken to divine truth. And that truth is that you are loved. Be still in the presence of all that is sacred to you, and know that you are truly loved. Relax. Relax to the rhythm of your own breathing. And with every in-breath that you breathe, you are breathing into your mind, your body and your spirit the love of your earthly mother Gaia and your heavenly mother, the Queen of Heaven. And in your out-breaths, you are releasing love to the whole family of God, to all faiths and none. And that love will empower those who are wounded, take back their power. Relax now. Relax. And just sense that inner peace that is all around you. Be still. And be aware of the animal kingdom. Be aware of their presence, for they have an important part to play, just as we humans do. They have a 50% stake in the survival of planet Earth, and yet many are cruelly treated by mankind. Let us not dismiss the animal kingdom, for they are bearers of love. They only know love. They only know that inner touch of their Creator God, Goddess, who invited them to come here, to overshadow mankind, to provide for us, to facilitate for us. And often when we're broken, discouraged, wounded, and in fear, the animal kingdom can become an angel of light and release powerful love. And they take on board our suffering, and they witness man's inhumanity to man and to the animal kingdom. And being a dove for peace is to be a beacon of light, a vortex of love. So let us now visualize that we are becoming that vortex of light, placed on the sacred hills of the world, the mountain tops of creation. And our light is shining bright down through the valleys, the dales, the hills, guiding the children of God to unity and peace where there is harmony and blessings. And now we take the shape of a dove for peace. We see ourselves as a beautiful dove for peace, hovering over those places where there is crisis, war and trouble. And as we swoon around those pockets of negative energy, we release special blessings. Blessings that touch the hearts of the hardest of hearts and bring them back to who they truly are. A child of Allah, a child of Jehovah, a child of Yahweh, a child of the Supreme, a child of the I Am Presence, a child of God. Just relax and know that in our mind, in our body, and in our spirit, we are a beloved of God. And our purpose here on planet Earth is to bring blessings and to give our lives for peace, to pray for peace, to emulate peace, to become peace, to be kingdom builders of peace, uniting hard hearts, hearts wounded by religion, by fear, by dogma, to offer a hand of friendship, to invite others who are wounded to come and sit with us, where there is no condemnation, because we are all one. We are equal in the eyes of Gaia and the Most High. Relax now. Relax and come back to your divine center, a center that only knows peace, because we belong to the God-Goddess of peace. And as a child of the light, our journey is to the light. And as the great Buddha Dampada once said, hate is not overcome by hate. Hate is overcome by love. And Doves for Peace, it's about bringing love back to the loveless, to those who are living in fear, entrapment, and providing for them a safety net where they can fall in love with their first love, the one who formed them, who created them, who cares for them. Let us listen to our heart. Let us listen for the voice of the Beloved. Speak to us in these challenging times where many are called to the table of love, but many walk away, maybe through fear, maybe through sadness, maybe through despair. Relax now and take back your power, for you too are a child of Gaia and the Most High, and they need you and me to be their hands and their feet in a beautiful world that is fragile, and where many are becoming spiritually impoverished through materialism, greed, violence, egoism, and hate. I would like to read to you something I just found. I was just tidying the desk and I found a scrap of paper and I thought, oh, what's that? And on the other side there's some print and it says, to swim in the ocean of forgiving love. All I wanted to do was to offer up my entire life as an instrument of service. And all I wanted to do was to shine my little beacon that God had given me, so that this light may show beings the way back to the original paradise, where angels dwell and God sings lullabies to our thirsty souls. Scrap of paper, and on the back it was a message from the divine to share with your hearts, that we are swimming in an ocean of love, but so often we don't see it because we don't feel it. I sent a generic email to the friends of our community, inviting them to share with me what are the aims and objectives of Doves for Peace channel. Why have this virtual internet TV channel? Let me share with you some of the responses I've had. Variety of interfaith presenters who broadcast their faith traditions and beliefs so that we might foster peace through our common ideas. That was from Sisters Eleanor and Elizabeth. And from Teresa, my thoughts at the live stream channel is really a vehicle for channeling God's love globally, dealing with aspects of the spiritual life as portrayed by the presentations nightly through videos and personal interviews. And Teresa says there is also opportunity for prayer requests and sharing. Blessings from Teresa. And from Paul and Karen in America. Thanks for asking. Truth to tell, we didn't give much thought to aims and objectives when we were invited to do programs last year. For us, it was all summed up in the name of the group, the Interfaith Franciscan Community. We heartily embrace the concept of an interfaith community. Isn't that what we hope the whole world will one day be? When you add the Franciscan element, you add striving for peace among all humans and with all other living beings that compose our planet and universe. The image of a dove adds the note of non-violence, so extremely important at this precarious moment in time. Every type of presentation can spread this message through a variety of insights and topics and sharings. We hope this gives you one answer to your question. Paul and Karen. And our sister Lynn's tops the Richter board. She says, Dear Sean, the aims and objectives of Doves for Peace is to touch the hearts of all humanity and bring peace to everyone's heart who watches regardless of faith. It is a gathering of souls of God's light who can reach out to one another, sharing inspiring stories, sharing meditation, and a place to learn various teachings of people's faiths. Around the campfire of sharing and intermingling with chat room members gives a family feel as people get to know each other. It is good to hear of others' beliefs and how they walk with their God. Doves for Peace is a very beneficial for those who are unable to get out much, bringing friendship to people at home when they may feel alone. Whenever I watch a Dove for Peace video, I always find it very informative and interesting. I like knowing more about masters and saints and celebrations in all religions. I enjoyed Elsie's reading The Dalai Lama's Cat and have it as a present on my Kindle as well as a book of St. Francis. I also enjoyed hearing about everyone's trips and holidays. It is also good that there are archives to watch the shows you miss. All the meditations are good and bring you to the heart of God. It's about sharing without preaching, I think. I hope this helps you, Sean, with tonight's spot. Here's something I wrote down a few years ago from an Easter card which I like. Where there is love, there is joy. Where there is hope, there is peace. Where there is peace, there is Jesus, the cosmic Christ. God bless you, Sean. Love, Lindsay. And there you have but a few, and though many members, in fact all of them were emailed, the spirit of the love of Gaia and God touched hearts to respond so that I could share what they feel and sense, what it's done for them and what it may do for many others. We learn from each other by stepping out in faith, in trust. No one has all the answers. I don't. But one thing I do know, that when your back is to the wall and you don't know who you truly are anymore because you get so confused by the injuries being subjected to the children of God by man's inhumanity to man, sometimes on a human level you often feel totally helpless. I do. But then you're reminded in your heart, be still and know that I am your God, that I am the God of all faiths, and my children mean the world to me, and I will rescue them. But first, they need to return to my love. And I guess that's why so many today are hungry, spiritually hungry for good food, spiritual food. And we, through Doves of Peace, we're not trained presenters. I'm not. We're volunteers. We give effortlessly, selflessly, because we love God. We love Gaia. And my God is not in a church building. My God, like Francis of Assisi, is in the cathedral of God, nature, where the animal kingdom are singing the praises of God, with Brother Sun and Sister Moon shining their light on our weary hearts. And it's a joy being a member of a loving community. My brothers and sisters, we're ordinary men and women. Many of us have been broken. Yes, broken. But through the love of God, we are able to support each other and bring love, light and blessing to the world. And though we struggle, yes we do, but there's that inner voice that says, do it. Do it for love. I'm talking to a camera here. I don't know who's at the other end, but I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it to please you. I'm not doing it because of ego. If anything, I'm putting a noose around my neck because I'm speaking from my heart. But I'm doing it for love, because the God I know and serve is a God of love. And